Hey guys, it is Matt from Armstrong Gaming here. We are back with another of the Borderlands 2 series. Alright, with Borderlands, the pre-sequel out and about, we are going to be moving through this a little bit slower. I'm still in my pre-recorded stuff, so it's going to be coming out a little bit. Still going to be frequent, but not as frequent as I'd like. You can see me here just finishing off the Firehawk quest. Just switching between on my gear. Obviously, if you're not familiar with this is the second playthrough, so it's true Vault Hunter mode. Unlike the pre-sequel games, which is all from level 1, so it's the first time through the game. So we're just completing the end of this little mission, and we'll be moving on into the next part. So, I hope you've all been well. Everything's been good on this end. Just grabbing some of the iridium to give it back to Lilith at the moment. Alright, so we just do a little jump forward, just because I didn't want you guys getting crapped over by all the talking and so on, as she tends to do. Alright, so Lilith's boyfriend Roland, is missing, and we've got to find him. So this a damn fun rescue quest actually goes over for a couple of about an hour or so of gameplay. So I've broken it down into sections, and this is section 1. I can't remember exactly how many sections I've broken it down to. I think it's like the next 4 or 5 episodes of like 15 minutes each. So we're just basically going to be doing it in sections. Alright, so the quest is asking us to do the infiltration of the Bloodshot Stronghold. That's not possible straight off the bat because they won't let you in. So you need to do another quest, and then another quest, and another quest. And thankfully, because it's been the second playthrough, and due to some of the farming I've done as well, I don't really need to get bogged down by side quests. So I'm going to ignore all side quests from here on in. I'll go back to them and do them in my free time. You'll see in the next, not this video coming up, but in the next couple of videos, my level is just going to jump to level 50. I sat down and farmed Old Slappy. I think I might have mentioned this before. I hope I have. He's meant to drop his legendary shotgun striker one in, don't quote me on this, one in every 20 kills or thereabouts. I've spent a couple of days farming him. I've pretty much given up with the Borderlands pre-sequel being released. So here we are out at this area, which is where you can pick up the ride before you go towards the Bloodshot Stronghold. And this is what I mean about being a little waylaid by extra quests. So you get stuck doing no vacancy, because you need to be able to turn on the power to be able to generate the car, but in the end you can't use the car to do this, and this is just sort of 2K's way of extending out the main storyline if you're only doing the main storyline, which, look, don't get me wrong, it's good. On a second playthrough, when I'm trying to do these for videos, I'm like, I don't really want to do these quests are long, they're boring, there's not a lot happening, it's not very interesting. But at the same time, there's still a lot that's teaching you that you can shoot down stuff and climb up ladders, because ladders was something that they brought into Borderlands 2 for the first time, and I believe it's also on Borderlands the pre-sequel, I can't recall. So anyway, as soon as you pick that item up, because you need to be able to steal from other steam valves to make your steam valve work, which I don't know why we just don't run a power line across. There are plenty of power lines, but look, hey, their game, their rules, their quests. Alright, so obviously I'm still running around as a Siren. What's this length of this video? It's a 12-minute video and we're 4 minutes in. Cool. Alright, so I just got to keep an eye on the time. Generally what happens is I find that I have the most to say right before the end of a video, and then I've got to stop. Which sucks. Alright, so we need to pick up the next part. Just switching back over to Heavenly Nurse because of my health, and that health can be easily fixed by obtaining levels. The higher level you are, every time you level up, it tends to just jump it up. I don't want to say an exponential or linear amount, but it's definitely a big jump up every time. And because I haven't got access to a car at the moment in the game, there's a lot of running around, so I apologize for that. So we're going to pick up a capacitor and a gearbox. So you pick it up here, there is a whole bunch of skags, and they have the gearbox. They've eaten it. So we're just going to kill them. As you can see me going down a bit, I'm probably not geared or leveled enough at this point in the game. I would suggest being around about low 40s, not being exactly 40. So, like, I wouldn't start the second playthrough until you're at least level 40. If you're going to do what I do, where is play through just the storyline missions only, I'd suggest not starting the second playthrough until you're like level 44, or do what I did and find a boss to farm. I'm not going to show you how to farm Slappy. There's plenty of guides up on the web. But if you get out of the water, you go up the side, there's a whole bunch of pipes you can hide behind and shoot underneath. That's pretty much the best way to kill him and the easiest way to do it. So we pick up the gear capacitor from here. We're going to go and find the gearbox next. The gearbox is going to be held by a... what are they called? Bullymong. I was thinking of badass something in there. Well, I think it's a badass Bullymong actually. And he can be a little bit of a pain, but it's just him. And if you've got a car, you can just take him out. So I think I'll try and get myself a car just for the speediness factor. So like most of my Borderlands 2 stuff, I'm doing the audio after the visual, and that was just because I sat down and did this all in one big go. So yeah, there's a car spot on the way. I'm going to go pick up a car. And that's just because, yeah, I sat down one night, couldn't sleep, and stayed up till like 4 in the morning playing Borderlands. Probably shouldn't have done it that way, but alright, I guess we'll all just have to live with that decision. Yeah, so remember to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, both are listed under Armstrong Gaming. There's a little orange button that says subscribe. Please give it a click if you haven't clicked it already. I really do appreciate seeing my numbers of subscribers going up. At the time of this recording, I think I've got over 80 subscribers and just under 125 views. I would love some more views, guys. Share this with your friends. If there's anything you want me to do, I'm talking with a couple of guys about it, what they want me to do for their Skyrim, just for helping and so forth, and showing them the way to do certain things and how I do them. So if there's anything in the Borderlands series or anything else you want to see, we can do that, not a problem. As you can see, I'm just jumping out of the car so I can make sure the car doesn't blow up, first and foremost. And secondly, because of experience differentials between being in the car and being out of the car is significant. Like, that was a 3,000 experience kill. Well, probably in the car it would have equated to maybe a couple hundred. So it's significant enough to warrant getting out of the car and risking your life just a little bit. Especially considering I need the... maybe not for the rack, they're worth 10 experience. It's got some skags running towards us. Switch over the pistol just so I can get some accuracy. As you can see, like I'm not doing a lot of damage. These are level 38, 40 mobs, and I'm level 40, and I'm just, without using my Siren ability, I'm just not doing enough damage, realistically. Alright, so let's activate this Bullymong. Proximity does it. So the closer you get, he'll just pop out. You can do this, and you'll see me using the Siren's ability, pulls him off, and because Siren slags, and the ability that I've got set up for, he's an easy kill. So there's no point doing it in the car. Interior door, whatever. So we've managed to pick up all the missing pieces, head back to the car, drive over to the place, plug it all in, and Bob's your uncle. So there's not a lot to this part of the quest. And the next part of the quest, you're actually going to drive over to the Bloodshot gang, which is just down there to the right. So yeah, there's not a lot to it. This isn't a very difficult quest. It shouldn't take you very long. Like, it's taken me about 12 minutes. Any more than 20 minutes on this quest and you're dying, you're not doing so well, or you're making mistakes. Alright. So I'm going to try and record the rest of these videos and put them all up back to back to back so you guys can get it. I've done most of the holiday specials, and even in one of them I say I'm going to put them all up on the same day. I haven't recorded them on the same day, but I will put them all up on the same day. You can see me here, I'm just honking at the Bloodshots and going on to the next section where you go and meet Ellie, and we're going to travel into the dust and say hello to her, and that'll end this video pretty much, because the next bit's pretty boring a little bit, but I'll leave it in because it's got some cool parts to it as well. Alright, so Ellie is the daughter of Moxie, as Scooter is also the son of Moxie, in case people didn't know. And they're both mechanics, and Moxie is a bartender. Alright, so get some kills. Still healing, and here we meet Ellie. After this video should be pretty much the end of it. Splat.
That was awesome. Oh, howdy. I didn't see you there.
Cool. Alright, so that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, subscribe, like, follow us on Twitter. Shout out, I'm really friendly. If there's anything that you guys need or want, or just even chat to, just pop on, say hi. Alright, this is Matt from Armstrong Gaming. Thank you for viewing and subscribing. Love you guys lots. Love all the feedback. Remember, keep it coming. See you guys next time.